Hi, I'm DeQuincy, and this is an extrication drill. It's number 3 in a series of 3 that deals with extrication in deep water. We have 1 rescuer and 2 trained staff that will be assisting with a backboard. The victim is an adult victim that is passive, non-spinal, submerged at a depth of 13 feet. I'd like to watch the drill and then come back and we'll do a breakdown for the benefit of those new lifeguard instructors and in-service trainers. Here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the drill, see what works and what can be improved upon. The reason this drill was included in the series is I wanted to see a rescuer perform the rescue and assist with the extrication from a real position that they would actually guard from. So, guards in the chair, elevated stand, with a rescue tube. That's one big thing that we're noticing. The next, this is a fully stocked competition pool, 8 lanes. The lane lines are in, the victim's in the second lane, and then if we look, backboard is here, first trained staff, which is another lifeguard, and then the second trained staff is going to be coming out from that door. So everyone is in position. Alright, so victim's going to submerge, and the first thing that we're seeing here is that the rescuer is choosing not to take her rescue tube, and she's entering the water by jumping in from the elevated chair. These are 2 choices that the rescuer is making and that the agency should make as well. Again, I fully believe that rescuers should be trained to do the skills with and without equipment, and again, there's a lot of responsibility of the agency to make some of these choices on what the rescuers can and cannot do. She enters the water, pencils in. Again, she can only go so far before she's actually going to need to turn around and go face down to get to the victim. It's pretty close to the bottom, which is 13 feet right there. She's swimming down, swimming down. Okay, she's making contact. She's grabbing the victim. She's going to use her feet to push up, which she does. Coming to the surface. And before she comes to the surface, look at the location. So we have the one lifeguard who got out of a chair that's running. His sole job is just to catch up to the second trained staff that came from the office, grabbed the board off the wall, and is bringing it forward. Alright? She comes to the surface with the victim. She makes the decision to climb over the lane line. Again, sometimes this is avoided during in-service training because people don't want to break the lane line. But again, it's in a realistic setting so that we're trying to set it up as real as possible. Alright, she's coming over. Let's take a look at what's going on. They're going to place the board. Alright. They pass the arms to the trained staff. She does. And one of the things they're worried about is the victim's head. The victim's head, the victim's head, the victim's head. And what do? They bonk the victim's head. Again, you want to make sure personal safety, both for the victim and the rescuer, is being observed. We don't want to hurt anyone. And then we're noticing here, do you see how she's kind of listing to one side and the board is listing to one side? This has to do with the 2 trained staff on how they're holding the board. One, they're not stabilizing it so with their foot to make sure it's not listing. And then 2, look at the symmetry of how they're grabbing the board. They should be mirroring each other. and then how they're grabbing the victim. Again, they should be mirroring each other, and that's not happening. And because of that, you're seeing the victim slightly skewed or slightly listing, and you're seeing the board slightly listing. Okay? Again, that's something that can be corrected later on. They're still on the board. The rescuer is stabilizing the victim so they don't fall off. That looked good. And they're slowly lowering. Alright, and moving in to do a primary assessment. Again, the benefits of this drill and what I wanted you to see is that all the hard work that we saw in the first two and all the previous videos, you can still have that speed, you can still have that teamwork going on and that quickness from a realistic setting of a guard actually in the chair and the rescuers or the trained staff positioned in the places that they would normally be during operation. Thanks for watching.